Hello everyone, Praise here, and welcome back to more Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Last time, the pilots of the Divine Beasts are returned to us, along with a heavy dose of Deus Ex Machina. And now, well, since we're done with all that, you know it's side quest time. And we even have to go through probably a lot of training for various characters because we did just get 4 new characters over the last 2 episodes. Anyway, this is a new recording session. With every new recording session, we have amiibo. And today, I figured I'd theme this a little bit with characters that are, well, for the most part, characters that are considered royalty, or more specifically, princesses. So, it'll make sense as it go along. So first of all, you know, the obvious one, we're going to go with Princess Peach. The Smash variant, if that matters. Next, we're going to go with Pearl, which her Japanese name is Hime, so Hime is directly related to princess. You learned some Japanese today, if you didn't know already. I know what you watch. Gross. I'm sorry. Anyway. And lastly, of the non-Breath of the Wild amiibo, we have Lucina. And, once again from the top, Princess Zelda. Which I remember the name I was trying to give out. What is it? When we had to escape from the Fountain of Courage a while ago. I remember what the word was I was trying to say. Ward. The ward I was charged with. Speaking of, Link, the one who was charged with this ward. It looks like Zelda was the only one that gave any kind of weapon today. Just because you scan a character that is playable does not mean that you are guaranteed to get a weapon. Anyway, that's all aside. As I adjust my mic arm, you know, professionalism, right in the middle of your episode. We have this map to deal with here, and there are lots of side quests. Well, there seems like there's a lot of side quests, but starting off here doesn't look like as much. Now, in lieu of what we would normally do, where we'd be like, hold on, it's a new session, I gotta go look. No. Today, I think we're just gonna dive right into training sessions for each of our 4 characters here. Well, as many as I can get done in today's video. So we're going to look into each character. Look into each new character and go through their training sessions. So maybe we get a little more one-on-one time with the characters so you can kind of understand how they function. Now, the one I'm going to start with is the character we have not met yet. Your training is not up here. There should be a training session for Yunobo. Actually, why am I looking like this? Let's see. Yunobo's training isn't here? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, it's the one the little guardian wants us to go to. So, Yunobo's training. So, it's that one down there. Noted. Now, before we go in, because we are learning a new character and whatnot, I'm going to give him just a handful of levels so he's up to snuff. But I'll let you know right off the gate that I don't plan on using Yunobo all that much. I've come to appreciate how he plays, but I'm not going to use him all that much in the playthrough, just because whatever, he's not quite exactly what I like to play in a character. He lines up a little bit with it, but he's not exactly how I want to play a character in this game. So, I will tell you that he is good, but he's not good for me. Anyway, while the mission loads in, let's go through that lovely bio that I have set up for Yunobo that I oddly enough recorded in advance. Yunobo is a really odd playstyle. He doesn't focus on single target or multi-target combat. Rather, his whole gimmick is the shield he can generate around himself with the right trigger press. Now, you can hold this right trigger press to get the preferred shield out of 3 options that you would like to use. But a lot of times when I use Yunobo, I just tap the right trigger or ZR button once, and then I wait for a prompt to pop up. Throughout Yunobo's combo game, occasionally a prompt will appear on screen that will say press X or repeatedly press X to basically release an enhanced version of a combo finisher of that type. Each one of his shields have 2 spots in his combo chains you can press X to bolster the finisher of that strong attack. Now, if you are more adept at studying which shield does what, you can choose which shield you want and always do the same combo attack. But I usually play Yunobo reactionary in that I'll just tap the right trigger button and then start doing my combo, and as soon as I see that press X button come up, I will press X. The benefit to doing this is most of the time when Yunobo's strong attacks are bolstered in this fashion, he will more likely expose and start breaking the enemy's weak point gauge. And then before we go into the mission here, as you can tell on the loading screen here, all of our companions are back so far, along with the 4 future champions. I may refer to them as a collective, but our roster gets bigger every time the screen comes up. And I will tell you, every time you get a character in the game, this lineup that crawls along here continues to get added to it as you unlock more characters. You know, as you probably should. Anyway. So anything I may have said about Yunobo, well, just know that I will try my best with him. But this is what a lot of it is, and I'm gonna mess up his combos and whatnot a lot. Just because it is reactionary, and I am very not reactionary, so to say. So yeah, give me a little bit of a benefit here when it comes to playing as Yunobo, because oh boy, give me a little bit of a benefit here, because I am going to do terrible with him. I will do very terrible with him because again, I also am used to how I have him powered up in my. I'm very much used to how I have him powered up in my own personal playthrough at this point. Oh, he can't even get. He doesn't even have access to what this shield does. Finish him off, Yunobo. So anyway, what is it? Again, he's not a bad character. It's just like not quite my cup of tea, so to say. And I probably could have made this easier myself if I had gotten power-ups. Huh. Neat. I never have just mashed like his standard X attack. Then again, he doesn't seem to have a lot of things going on here. I hope I hit that blue moblin in the crossfire. I am not going to hit that blue moblin in the crossfire. Well, that was fun. Huh. Okay, interesting. Ow. Oh yeah, this is the dumbest move, by the way, for Yunobo, that like he actually has what I would like to call an infinite, so to say, and that he can just bounce like this forever. But you don't want to see me just bounce forever on midair. Also, I'm going to heal up with him because knowing my luck, I'll probably get Yunobo killed in my repeated stupid mashings. Anyway, that takes care of that. We're about halfway there. Anyway, I think this is probably the best way to get KOs up. Also, I am aware that I am kind of like focusing. I am aware that I like am focusing big enemies when I do these types of missions, but if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again that you can. A lot of times when they have missions like this, you need to focus the big enemies because defeating the big enemy will spawn more small enemies. It's usually how it goes. Now, oh, we're on to the black bokoblins. There we go. Oh, but yeah, sorry, I'm like getting all caught up in my own movements. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this a little bit smarter. No, I think I need this. I think I need this counter anyway. I also am aware I'm not using his system. So I'm aware I'm not using Yunobo's gimmick to him, which actually probably makes him really good, but I am very dumb. I'm very dumb, and I am very bad at this game. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this, just so I can, like, get that weak point gauge back up. There we go. Also, I think this is like, I think of all the, well, up to this point in my career of playing every Musou fighter I come across. Yeah, like in my campaign, not really campaign, but in my world of playing like every Musou fighter that comes out, I don't think I've ever, until like I played another game like a couple years after this, I don't think I've ever come across a Musou fighter. I don't think I've ever come across a Musou fighter that had a character that just attacked with their fists. Like almost every Musou fighter I've played, it's been like they use a sword, or they use a spear, or they use a bow, or they ride a horse, or they use the horse as the weapon somehow. It's like everything but their fists, and I think Yunobo might be the first time I've played a game. It's like, oh yeah, this person punches, even though the weapon is a rock roast. Like Yunobo's probably the first time I come across this, and I'll put on the table what game it is, just in case for anybody curious. Dang it, I am one short. I'll put on the table for anybody curious what that last one is. It came out before this game, Warriors All-Stars, which is basically like the creators of this game, Koei Tecmo, Omega Force, those people. It's like they just got like a whole mess of IPs and franchises to mess around with, and it was just like, hey, they got like all these franchises and IPs under their belt, and literally had things be like, or literally had to be Riju's training. It is. Sorry, I got lost in my own conversation, didn't I? They got all these, like all this mess of IP or intellectual properties that they could play around with, and they just made a fighting game based on it, or they made a Musou based on it, and then it has its own little like unique system to it because there's so many IPs in there. Like not like Fire Emblem Warriors where it's like, hey, if you get the skill link of these two characters up high enough, they'll start doing more damage together. You start getting more skill unlocks, at least not yet that I'm aware of. It's just like, hey, there's these characters. Oh, by the way, you can basically do a Marvel vs. Capcom call-in assist. Oh, by the way, if you pop the super mode for the game, those characters just appear alongside you during your combos. Anyway, I kind of already went over the bio for Riju. So we don't have to do that anymore. Yunobo was the only one we have to look into. Anyway, because this is Riju. Oh. I was gonna say, I know I have an enemy in sight. Anyway. But just to continue this topic conversation, so to say. Also, they definitely give us electric rods like crazy because I think they understand that Riju is not exactly strong. The character one of the ones in question that I guess I will point out is, yeah, the character that I can think of that I'll point out really quick is, or the franchise is Dead or Alive. They have 3 characters from like Dead or Alive 5 or something like that, available as playable characters in that game. So, but they also have Neo, like Nioh, Neo. I'm trying to think of like that's later in the chain. There we go. But yeah, like, I don't know. I talk about it a lot, but it's like a weird mishmash of like franchises in that game. I would like to play it more, but playing more than one Musou fighter at a time, probably a bad idea. Okay, no, I have the combo. I'm just dumb and haven't been using it. Yeah, I have the combo I should be using more. I just don't do it. Okay, there's more over here. Everybody gather around the central point. This is the central point now. Yeah, I also, not to be mean to anybody who enjoys Riju or to Riju herself, but I would like to point out the fact that we had like, I think we had like 5 minutes to get 300 kills. It could also be the map itself. It could also be definitely be the map itself. But like, yeah, it could be the map itself because it's a very small section of air and lightning map from the main story. I feel like I just wasted that super. I am very much trying to get. There's literally two KOs left I have to get. There's one. Okay, here's the others. Huh. You know, now that I'm actually using a character again, I think I'm understanding how she works a little bit more. Because I think the thing is, like, before you're supposed to set off on a... You're supposed to like, preempt all of your attacks by sending Patricia into a rampage. Kind of. I'm going to say kind of because I'm just now experimenting with how she works a little bit more. Instead of just like, oh god, this character sucks out the gate. You know, I'm actually trying things. So, yeah, I'm like... So, yeah, I'm actually like trying things out a little bit more. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, wait, do you actually have like a free flow stasis? No, you don't. Okay, I think this will finish off the mission. But yeah, that's probably the last we'll see of Riju. Unfortunately. Unless she is required for a mission. But I think most of the missions that Riju is required for, Urbosa is also required. And I will use Urbosa before Riju. Stupid sand seal. Also, yeah, we completed that one. We completed that one thing. I'm trying to think here. We completed that one thing in the EX Ancient Lab that basically increased the quality of drops from quests, and I think that has definitely gone into effect because I'm just noticing now with the headdresses for Patricia that like Patricia's tier 1 is just a bow, and her tier 2 has like a little diamond crest on the front of the head. But it seems like almost all of these ones we've been getting have been the tier 2 variant. Also, I guess this is a good idea that we're doing all of these. Also, let me look here. That'd be good. The side quest I'm looking for is not here, so let's see. You want Sidon's training next. Maybe we'll tackle that next time because of how everything's worked out. So let's go ahead and do everything we can side quest wise. So, but yeah, I don't. Oh, it's literally just a heart container. That's funny, actually. Sorry, I'm looking... Like, if I see Link light up, I instantly go and look for what it is for Link. Just because, yes, we are probably done getting all of Link's power-ups. I don't know what that is. That is definitely not Teba's training. Teba's training is, like, in the forest. In the Korok forest. I'm looking... Because even though Link is pretty much, like, ready to go, so to say... I'm going to be looking towards him first for his sword. Because even though he is ready to go... That sword is so broken, man. Anyway... Well, let's just sweep and power up characters, because, yes. Gosh dang it, Sidon, you and your amazing smile. Actually, this is going to help a lot. This is actually going to help a lot when it comes to, what you call it. That's actually going to help a lot when it comes to all of our, collectibles. Oh. Did I just... We're literally missing bokoblins. That's what's stopping a lot of the upgrades. Okay, I don't think there's anything, but let's check. Okay, yeah, we don't have anything else left in here to get. So that's gonna do it for now. So everyone, next time on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, we'll get some training in with the other half of the New Age champions, and we'll probably have enough time to tackle one or two other side quests. I'll see you folks then. Take care.